Trade is the lifeline of a nation and logistics is its heartbeat. At Business Session 2, Global Trade Manthan at Fort Logistics and SCM Summit in Delhi, industry leaders came together to explore how India can redefine its logistics advantage and become a trusted hub in global trade. The session focused on enhancing port and airport turnaround times, digitizing customs, strengthening corridors, and adopting AI-driven, green, and multimodal solutions to fuel India's export-led growth. The session was moderated by Mr. Dhiraj Asthana, President Commercial, Atul Limited, who set the stage by reflecting on India's progress in global logistics and the road ahead.
Logistics Performance Index. Have you heard of it? Great. So it's a World Bank initiative and India has covered a long journey from 54 in 2014 to 38 in 2023. But still, we feel there's a long way to go. There are 6 pillars of this index, and we heard in the morning that for container ship turnaround time, probably we are better than some of the Western countries. But still, as I said, long way to go. We are at 38. How do we come in, let's say, top 10, top 15?
Next, Mr. Sumit Chakraborty, AVP and Commercial Head International Logistics at Adani Ports, spoke on the critical need to segregate domestic and international supply chains.
We need to segregate our domestic and international supply chain. I mean, you cannot, when you're comparing your logistics cost, and if you put both the parameters in the same basket, it's not a favorable comparison. Now, coming down into the port scenario and port and airport scenario, what typically happens or is happening in the port scenario today is the ports happen to remain congested. There are fluctuations that are coming. There's a Red Sea crisis. There are other parameters that are impacting. There's a Russia-Ukraine which is ongoing for years. And then there's this entire global supply chain which is on susceptibility. So that is one part of it.
Bringing a fresh perspective, Ms. Megha Bansal, VP Logistics and Mobility, ONDC, addressed the challenges faced by small exporters from D2C brands to SMEs.
Majorly, when we look from a different lens from our side, for example, there is a seller who wants to make a D2C brands and want to export, let's say, Ayurveda products today. But there is no know-how to him that which code, HSN code he should use. What are the regulations of each and every country he should be knowing for. For example, there is a lot of demand of toys from India or somewhere, but the person who was manufacturing toys as a seller, he doesn't know what kind of reports or the test reports are required in order to export it to US, let's say. So are there kind of testing labs available nearby to him? Is there a network available? So I think other than what government is already doing in terms of ULIP and everything, there is a discovery required for an exporter to figure it out. What things are available for him, what know-how he should have in order to be export ready from day one. He should be thinking from that perspective that he can actually export.
Next, Mr. Anil K Mishra, National Logistics Head at Pladis Global, explained how the World Bank's Logistics Performance Index (LPI) measures.
The World Bank has given some parameter to analyze the country-wide logistics performance. But India, when we started listening, it is approx 2023 or 2022. I think that time we started listening about what is LPI, how it can going to help. When we are talking about that, it's very important that there are some key parameter where they are analyzing out of 139 country, where the country are performing and what are there. As of now, when we're talking about, they are measuring the logistics performance on the custom clearance. How the custom clearance of any country is happening, what is the turnaround time about. And then talking about the infrastructure, what are the infrastructure they are having, quality of the logistics service quality they are also talking, turnaround time, and your track and trace, as well as they have another parameter of your ease of the shipment. So all 6 parameters they are measuring.
Mr. Manish Soin, Senior, VP Export Control and Customs, Siemens Healthineers, highlighted the China Plus One strategy.
The first opportunity I can say now everywhere, if you talk about MNCs, they are trying to explore alternate of China. And the strategy is China Plus One strategy, where they are they feel that they are over-relying their operations in China. They wanted to shift. So we need to take that opportunity. That's a major part. How to take that? Just a bullet points, like we need to work on infrastructure. As I mentioned that, we have couple of projects going on from government and all. We need to focus on that. We have to make sure that whatever the projects government is announcing, we have to deliver that projects on time, because entire globe is taking care of us. Everyone is watching us.
Focusing on rail and inland logistics, Dr. Mahendra Birhade, VP Operations, DP World, shared how resilience and agility are becoming the game changers.
So 3 months back in rail logistics, actually we were, the imbalance was like export was higher and import was lower. And all of a sudden, due to this tariff, now import is higher and export is lower. So that imbalance had changed. So I think that one factor which will change, which will give an edge to Indian logistics is basically resilience and agility. So government is already setting it through national logistic policy, but I think the real game changer is basically diversification of the business and with agile supply chain. So whenever there is any volatility of the business, so this logistics supply chain should be able to shield, and that is going to really make a difference. Now, how to get this, resilience or agility of the supply chain? So that is the key question.
From port turnaround to digital customs, this session charted a roadmap for India to strengthen its global trade advantage. Let's listen to what the industry is saying about CargoNXT.
Cargo Insights is the first one which has really taken an initiative and covering a lot on the packaging, because packaging is a part of the supply chain. It is not like, different from supply chain. Cargo Insights from the day one, even I was there at the inauguration session also, when the magazine started, in Aerocity. So I was a part of that inauguration session also. So what I can say is that this magazine has really brought a lot of focus in packaging and other value-added services also in the logistics.
What CargoNXT and platforms like this is uniquely trying to attempt to do is that you are trying to get people from diverse fields into this platform. You're trying to get A, the freight forwarders, B, you are trying to get the manufacturers, C, you are trying to get the traders, you are trying to get the government officials. And this is a forum, this is a platform where the knowledge sharing is taking place, and that can only set the context for the future.
CargoNXT is doing a great work. They are actually connecting people through their articles, their news, etc., and holding this kind of supply chain management events. They are giving a great insight to what exactly is the industry and where it needs to head for, what are the challenges, and what are the innovations that are happening around us.
This is definitely a good platform where you have insights coming in every day. This kind of platform where people are coming together, sharing their experiences, knowing what goes behind a shipping line is something which is thanks to Cargo Insight. In fact, this is definitely a lovely platform that you guys are putting.
Keep watching Cargo Insights TV for more insights from CargoNXT 2025. Like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the future of India's logistics and supply chain.